My name is Martin Fitton. I'm a tanker driver from Bristol, and I've created a Japanese garden in Bristol. It started back in 2009 when we visited a garden called Compton Acres in Poole. We was on holiday at the time, and I walked through their Japanese garden and I thought, what an amazing garden. I want to create this in my own garden. I've always done stuff in my garden for my kids, build things for my kids, but at that point they were teenagers and they've sort of grew out of the garden, and so as soon as I got home from that holiday I started work on changing the structures in my garden to the Japanese style. In 2016 it was all rotting and all need replacing, so I decided 2017 that I was going to rebuild the whole garden again. So I started with each structure and worked through the winters to replace each structure in the garden. So it took me from 2017 to now to get to as it is now. No, I did do a course, a 2-year course when I left school on building, but I didn't get into the building trade. I went straight in to follow my dad's footsteps and went as a lorry driver and then tanker driving. So yeah, I've had no experience in carpentry or garden. I've self-taught myself throughout the years and just researched everything I do. I got a few things that needs replacing, like the Japanese bridge. It's old and that's starting to rot now, so I'm going to replace that. I'm going to be doing a new part on the my workshop on the roof. I'm going to make that more Japanese. The way I got into the Japanese after I visited the garden is back in those days we didn't have the internet, so I used to get magazines and books, and then as soon as the internet come along I research everything I can. If I want to put something in my garden, new addition to the garden, it's Japanese, I will research it and make sure that when I do it it's going to look good and be what the Japanese would expect, because I respect their culture and I don't want to upset those people, you know, because they really like my garden and they've given me good feedback, and that's why, because I research it to make sure I get it right.